4.7, it is the last lesson in Unit 4. We're going to take what we learned last week on adding and subtracting scientific notation and apply it to real-world problems. Now, this is just like the beginning of the, when we did the multiplying and dividing. You have to pick the right unit. If I read this, the diameter of a basketball is about what? 7.5 times 10 to the 1 centimeters or meters?
Centimeters.
Yeah, because we're not going to go by looking at a meter when we're going to look at the diameter of a basketball. So it would be centimeters. Let's convert that to centimeters. How many centimeters is that?
750.
No.
75.
Yep, because it's to the first power, so we move it to the right once. So we have 75 centimeters, when actually, is that kind of an off problem? Because looking at this, here's 75 centimeters.
That's a big, which one?
Here, all the way to here.
That's a big basketball.
I think they must be talking about those medicine balls that you play catch with. We'll go with that.
Or maybe they pop the basketball and then cut it.
Because we're just talking the diameter, I don't know.
Never know.
All the way across the middle, that's a pretty big basketball. I'm pretty sure nobody would make any baskets with that basketball.
I would.
Wouldn't shoot, wouldn't even fit in the hoop.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, anyway, let's pretend that it's a medicine ball then. Now we have it into centimeters. Now what do we need to do? Convert it into, rewrite the number in scientific notation using the other unit. So we need to now turn this into meters. Kangaroos, what's the saying? Hopping.
Hopping down mountains, drinking chocolate milk.
Drinking chocolate milk. And this can be meters. What else? Liters or grams. All right, so we're going to go from centimeters, so the kangaroo's here, and it hops where? We're going from centimeters, the little ones here, centimeters, to meters. Where do I go?
Lot 2.
Boing, boing. I go 2 to the left. That's like dividing by 100. So we go here, boing, boing. Now we have 0.75, and that's labeled what? Meters. Am I done?
No.
We have to turn that into scientific notation. Where does the decimal have to go?
1 to the right.
1 to the right. So 7.5 times 10 to the,
Negative first power.
Yes.
which way did we move it? To the right 1? We move it to the right. Do we add or subtract?
Subtract. To be negative to the negative 1 power.
To the negative 1 power, because you subtract. Because look at this, 0.75, if we were to just write that into scientific notation, before this, it's times 10 to the 0 power, right? Because anything to the 0 power is 1, so this times 1 is 0.75. Well, I have to move it to the right once, so I'm going to get 7.5 times 10 to the negative 1. When we convert it, it's negative, so which way do we go if we were to turn it back? To the left. All right, let's practice another one. Letter B. What do you think? Grams or kilograms? The mass of a semi-truck is about 3.6 times 10 to the 4th power.
Kilograms.
Right, we're not going to want to weigh that in paper clips, like grams. Rather do bags of sugar, this is half bags of sugar, the kilograms. So how many kilograms is this in standard form? How many? How many times do I move it to the right?
36,000 kilograms.
1, 2, 3, 4. Comma, you're going to want to use commas today. All right. Now I need to turn that into what?
Kilograms.
These are kilograms. I forgot my label. Those are important today in word problems. Turn it into what?
Grams.
Grams. Kangaroos. Hopping down mountains. Drinking chocolate milk. Where do I need to go this time?
To the right.
From where?
Okay.
Put the kangaroo where?
To the M.
How many? Whoops.
3.
Boing, boing, boing. 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, to the right. 1, 2, 3, to the right. So now what number do I have? I don't have 36,000,
Million.
I have 36
Million.
million. And it's 36 million what?
Grams.
What did we just turn it into?
Grams.
Grams, right? And if that was in scientific notation, it'd be times 10 to the what power?
7.
0 power right now, so we haven't changed it yet, right? But now that's way bigger than 10, so where would it have to go? To be a number between 1 and 10? Between what and what?
1.
Between
6
Oh.
and 3.
Between the 3 and the 6. So now we'd have 3.6 times 10 to the what power? Because we went in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Positive 7 or negative 7?
Positive.
Positive 7. There you go. And almost done. Label is what? Grams. Right? So that's how you do those. Let's skip this one. Let's move on to this one. Example number 2, the populations of 6 continents are listed in this table. We have Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. We want to answer these 3 questions based on that table of information. Letter A, what is the combined population of North and South America? What does that word combined tell us that we're going to do to solve this? We are going to add. Add what?
North America and South America.
We are going to add North America and South America. Is this going to be an easy add, or are we going to have to do some changing up?
Easy.
Easy.
Super easy. Why is it super easy? Because of that 8 exponent. They're identical exponents. They're like terms. We can add them together. We don't even have to change anything. So basically draw a line, add those together.
11.116.
What do I get?
11.116.
Can you add those together?
Oh, I thought that was a 5. Or a 3.
Is that what you get?
Yeah.
Calculators are on fire out there, that's right. Calculator's going, if you don't. Is that right? 9.162?
Yep.
And we're done, right?
Nope.
All done?
Mm,
Say no.
No.
No, why not?
not stable different number.
What did we leave off?
Times 10 to the 8.
Right, times 10 to the 16th power, right?
No. No.
No, not the 16th power. I'm not multiplying them, I'm adding them. They're both 8s, so we keep the like term 8. 10 to the 8th power. Now am I done?
No.
Yeah, am I? Isn't this number between 1 and 10? Well, then we're done. Except for the all-important label. What do we label that?
People.
People where?
In North and South
In North and South what?
America.
America. So if that was in a magazine, would your grandma and grandpa know what that means if they're not scientists or mathematicians? So how could we write that so people knew what it meant in layman's terms? And probably what we won't, after we test on this, forget how to do it. What can I do? What makes sense? Yes, thank you. So we need to move it to the left 8 places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the left?
Right.
Ah, we want to go, it's a positive, we want to go to the right 8 places.
916.
So what will it be? 9,
900.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. So how many people do we have now? This makes more sense to me. How many people do we have approximately in North and South America together?
916 million. Or million.
916 what?
10 million.
916. Let me hear you.
Alien.
Okay, I thought I was hearing some bees out there, okay? And I don't mean the insect. 916,200,000 people in just North and South America. Now, let's figure out B. How many more people live in Asia than in Australia? Here you have Asia, and here you have Australia. Is it an easy subtraction then? I heard subtraction.
No.
What am I going to have to do?
Change the X.
I have to change the exponent, because this one has a 7. This one has a 7, this one has a 9, so they're not like terms yet. And we decided on Friday, you could change the 9 to a 7, or you could change the 7 to the 9 and still get the same answer. But what was the easiest way we decided?
Taking the smaller number and
Taking the smaller number, making it into the bigger number, because then you're more likely to have your final answer in scientific notation. So let's change this one to something in the 9th power. How do I do that?
Go to the right two numbers.
To the right or to the left?
the right. Wait,
Because
the
if
right.
I go to the left, I add exponents, so 1, 2, put a 0, and I add 2, so my new number is 0.02268 times 10 to the 9th power. Now I can subtract them, and this one is 4.299 times 10 to the 9th power. Now we can subtract them because they're like terms. They're both to the 9th power. So times 10 to the 9th power. But what's times 10 to the 9th power? What do you get when you subtract them?
4.276.
Wait.
Agree? Say it louder. Like that?
No.
No, take out the 2.
Take off the 2.
No, I'll keep the 2 there.
Like this, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
I'm subtracting, right?
No.
What? You're telling me I can't take 0 minus 8 and get 8? Thank you. Seeing who's awake. You can't take 0 minus 8. What do we need to do?
I got
You
it.
need to borrow from the 9.
You need to borrow, or lucky for you, you can use your calculator. So get them all. Sit. What do you get?
4.2762.
4.2.
7632.
That sounds better.
Can you come here?
Okay? So that sounds better. Do we all agree? Is this number between 1 and 10 now? Are we good?
Yeah.
Greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10? But we're not done. What does that tell us? That many people what? How many more people live in Asia than in Australia? So this many more people that, that live in where?
Asia.
And to make that a number that people can make sense of, what is that number in standard form?
42,763,200. Wait, no.
Well, how many times do you have to move it? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we had to add another 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma.
4,276,000.
Yeah. 4 billion. That's how many more live in Asia than in Australia. Do they have a humongous population in Asia then?
Yeah.
Yeah, majorly. Because what was our answer for North America and South America combined?
9.
Almost a billion.
916 million, is that what it was?
Yeah.
960,002,000.
Like that?
They're like 4 billion.
That's North and South America combined, and then look at, that's just how many more that Asia has.
Does Australia have a lot of people?
Australia?
Probably not.
Well, let's find this out. Let's make Australia into a standard number. Australia, move it to the right 7 places, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. How many people approximately in Australia? 22,680,000. All right, and then the final question, C. What is the total population of Europe, Asia, and Africa? Add them up. All right, so I need to add up Europe, Asia, and Africa. How am I going to go about solving this? Is this an easy add?
No,
Yes.
Kind of?
Yeah.
change the
So how do you guys want to do this? You want to change the 8 right away, or do you want to add these together right away and then add it to that, or
Change the 8.
change the 8 right away? Alrighty, we can do that. So what do I need to do? Move it to the left once? So my new number is 0.7425 times 10 to the 9th power. Now they're the same. So now we can take this, this, and this and do what with them? Add them. What do you get?
$6.15.
6.1155?
555.
1525.
Wait.
6.1525, right?
That's
Oh, sounds like some user errors out here.
I got
Did you add these, and these? 1.111, 4.299, and 0.7425. Yeah, see, we'd have to add a couple zeros here. Get a 5, a 12, carrier 1. This is 15. This is an 11. Bring down your decimal. 6.1525 is correct. Is that my final answer? Times what? Times 10 to the 9th power, and that is people in Europe, Asia, and Africa. Europe, Asia, and Africa. And for a number for people to understand that makes more sense, how many total people were there in standard form? 6. So 1525. How many more zeros do I need to add? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have to go 9, so I have to add 5 more zeros. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. So how many people total there? 6. 6 what? 6 billion. Yep. Perfect. I think you said it right the first time too. I thought I heard somebody saying trillion. But you guys got it. All right, your homework. The last 3 pages in your packet. Pages 9, 10, 11. We're going to have a review test tomorrow, and then we will have our test on Wednesday.